Good afternoon and welcome to another market breakdown where I go over the week, go over the pairs that I've analysed for the week ahead. I currently have 6 pairs on my watch list for this upcoming week. Yeah, they all look pretty good, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on all of them. Yeah, get straight into it, starting with Great British Pound NZD. Let's open this up a bit. If we're looking at the higher time frame, we're in a big extension to the downside. I'm expecting some sort of retracement back upside to fill in some of this volume that we've left sitting here. On the daily, I have got a marked out demand zone that I am expecting price to drop into. So this pair, I am being very vigilant on the direction we go, because we are already low within our range that I'm looking to buy from. So this one could be a no-go very early on in the week. Straight away I could be waking up tomorrow and we could be down here. So this one I'm just going to be taking with a pinch of salt, depending on how we react in the morning. But if we do get a reaction to the upside, a nice extension, a bit of impulsive move, and we get some sort of lower time frame reaction, then I will be looking for buyers. But I will only be targeting the typical swing higher based on this 15/1 hour time frame. So I would be looking at something like this. So yeah, that's my Great British Pound NZD. Going into Great British Pound Canadian dollar, this is just continuing from the trade from last week. So last week, dropped back into the 15 a minute. Yeah, so last week we had that liquidity sweep, impulsive move downside. We had a return to our Fibonacci area, and then we took profit at this, well, now it's the break-even level. So now it's the same thing again. We had that internal liquidity sweep. We've had a push downside. I'm expecting a retracement back upside. We have a supply zone in line with the Fibonacci level, and I'm literally going to be setting an order and targeting them lows there. Where overall targets on this pair, we could still be dropping quite far down on this one, but I will always just have my targets at them lows there anyway. US dollar Swiss franc is the next one. Yeah, we'll start off on a 4 hour. Based on this time frame, we've had the extension downside. We've had a breaker structure. I'm expecting some sort of pullback up into a discount area or premium area, or whatever you want to call it, just a higher area. So I'm expecting price to come up to this area here, maybe at least to react from this resistant level. Overall higher time frame, I've had this 4 TP marked out for quite a while, based off, I think it might be the weeklies based off. Yeah, just simply this weekly swing level. We had the liquidity sweep here from this high, then impulsive move downside, breaker structure. We've pulled back up. I was expecting it to come not as high, but so be it. It's come that high. We've had a reaction and we've pushed down to this full take profit. That's going to be our final target if we do get an entry. Yeah, I did miss out on some entries up here at the top of the swing, but yeah, never mind. But I am looking now for a counter trend of this range. So we have had, if I drop to the 15, a bit more clearer, we have had the lows, the sweep of the lows. We've had an internal push upside, market structural shift, created some highs. We've engineered liquidity here. We have some here, but I'm expecting a pull downside, tap into this area, and a push upside, just to take them highs again, maybe push higher into this 50% region before going downside to our higher time frame full take profit, which I will be looking for a trade for that. But that will be my trade there. So that'll be my trade there. And then once that happens, if that happens, I'll be looking for a reaction up here to provide us with some nice short positions, something like this. And then my final take profit would be that one. I would be not ignoring, but not using the Fibonacci swing high, swing low, take profits and so on. I will be targeting that weekly level there. Going into Australian dollar, US dollar. This is based off, we've had a big push upside, so I am looking for another reaction counter trend. We have on the lower time frame 1 hour broke some of that structure, right? So we've had that liquidity sweep, we've had a push down, we've engineered some more liquidity, swept that with a nice wick, and then we've impulsively moved down, breaking multiple levels of structure, this level here, and these levels within here. So that's giving me some indication that liquidity's been swept to the upside. That's all gone. We're going to return to this area and push downside to fill in some of this volume sitting here, and also probably target these lows and maybe even lower, because we have been on such an extension upside for quite a while now. So yeah, I will be looking for that. It seems quite clean. It does seem pretty clean. 15 looks nice, but yeah, the 1 hour it in lines with the 15 really well, but I will just be doing my typical 2.45 return. Euro Great British Pound, another counter trend trade. No, I don't think I've got any continuation trades apart from Great British Pound CAD. That might have even been counter as well. But anyway, another counter trend trade, higher time frame. We have swept liquidity here, impulsive move upside, breaking structure, and we've impulsively moved back downside, which I don't like. I don't like that way that's come down. But we could get a reaction upside, but we are in a weekly range, which I am overall expecting this low to be taken out. But before that low gets taken out on the weekly, I would like to see a little counter trend play, which does look very clean at the minute based off this 15. Let me zoom out quickly. Yeah, so based off this 15, we've got a nice bearish structure, sweep of that liquidity, impulsive move upside, market structural shift, breaking a couple of areas of structure, main structure break. Now I'm expecting a pull downside, filling in this efficiency, volume, tap us into a 71, and then a reaction to move back upside. Yeah, I'm not going to be targeting any higher highs, because just this overall trend is very, very bearish and pretty strong. Australian dollar, Swiss franc daily. Right, yeah, this one's a bit sticky for my liking, but I'm still going to look. Still going to take what it's offering me. It's offering me. It looks like it's offering me something pretty good. So, but overall, the daily push, impulsive move downside. So we're pretty bearish at the minute. We have come up. We're above that 50% now, that's the one that I don't like. I don't like being above that 50% and then trying to take bites. But nevertheless, it's still giving me buy opportunities. We've got a sweep of this low here, break a structure, pushing upside, so we have a low and a high. We're still in that bullish range here on the 4 hour. We've pulled back down, tapped into a demand zone, reacted, broke internal structure, come back down, swept out some more liquidity, but we haven't broke this overall 4 hour structure. We've swept out some more internal liquidity, and then we've had an impulsive move away, which, as you know, is just what I look for. So we've had that liquidity sweep from here, taking out all these lows, impulsive move upside, leaving volume, market structural shift, break structure here, breaking structure here. We've pushed through, we're getting a reaction, we're coming back down. I'm expecting these lows, a low to be created here, and then I will be looking once again for a reaction from that area just to target them highs there. But yeah, it looks very clean. Overall structure on the 4 hour is bullish, daily, weekly, and so on. is completely opposite. But the good thing about having this big extension is that there's a lot of volume gaps left here, a lot of imbalance, whatever you want to call it. There's supply zones sitting up here. We've got a lot of efficient imbalance to be filled in, so we could still see potential highs before we go lower. Okay, that's all 6 of the pairs. Quickly going over them again. So yeah, okay, so Great British Pound NZD, that's a continuation, even based off the daily. So I'm looking for a push higher, but I could possibly see some lows come into this demand zone. So we've got this one could be taken out straight away. But I would like to see reaction from these highs here, break these highs into a Fibonacci level and a reaction to the upside. Great British Pound CAD, continue. I know this is a continuation, so it's just continuation from last week as well. Lovely order flow. Just make it a bit more clearer. Nice order flow. Highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. Looking beautiful. We have a swept out liquidity. Swept out liquidity, impulsing with downside, breaking structure. Now I'm looking for a return to this Fibonacci level and supply level. And then I will take the trade downside to my take profit. US dollar, Swiss franc, I'm just looking for a return down to this area before getting in on longs. Same thing, liquidity sweep, market structural shift, break structure here. I'm expecting a pullback downside into our target area before moving into our full targeted area. Maybe possibly even higher of that range. Australian dollar, US dollar is a reversal trade possibly. We've had liquidity sweeps twice, market structural shift, and then an impulsive move, breaking multiple structures, significant structures as well, and they're very impulsive, which I like. So I'm looking for a reaction, push up into the Fibonacci level, tag us into our orders, and then move downside. Euro Great British Pound. Once again, it's another counter trade, but we've had that impulsive move to the upside and an impulsive move back downside, so I'm a bit confused on where it wants to go, but the higher time frame is saying bearish, but the lower time frame is giving us a reversal play on this one. Liquidity sweep, impulsive move upside, breaking multiple structures. We're pulling down into our order level, target the swing higher. And then Australian dollar, Swiss franc. We are in the high of this daily range, but I'm expecting it to possibly go higher. We have a resistance level sitting there, so we could tap that resistance level before anything else. 4 hour, we're in a 4 hour range, bullish range. 1 hour, we have a swept out liquidity, and we have broken multiple levels of structure impulsively as well. So I'm expecting a pullback downside, tap into our orders once again, and then I will be targeting just that swing high there. And that is it for the market for the week ahead. Breakdown for the week ahead, should I say. It is Sunday the 1st of September, so let's have a good month. And yes, guys, I will see you at the next one.